Alex said firmly. "We have to." The combined fleet of vampire ships and human jets flew toward the mothership. Immediately, thousands of alien fighters came to meet them. "Here they come," Lady Seraphina said. The battle in space was incredible. Vampire ships moved like deadly dancers while human jets used their speed and weapons to strike fast and retreat. Alex could sense every alien fighter guiding his allies away from traps and toward weak points. "Alex," came a voice on the radio. "This is Captain Johnson in Falcon 2. There are too many of them." "Hold formation," Alex replied. "Trust me." They fought their way closer to the mothership. Alex could sense Zarthok watching from inside, confident that he knew their plan. "Now," Alex whispered to Lady Seraphina. Instead of heading for the main entrance like Zarthok expected, Lady Seraphina suddenly dove toward a small maintenance port on the bottom of the ship. "What?" came Zarthok's confused thoughts. "This is not their plan." "It is now," Alex said out loud. They slipped inside the mothership, while the alien defenses were focused on the other ships. Alex's enhanced senses guided them through dark corridors toward the power core. "How did you know about this entrance?" Lady Seraphina asked. "I did not, but I knew Zarthok would not expect us to try something we had no knowledge of." They reached the power core chamber. It was huge, filled with pulsing energy and guarded by the alien commander himself. Zarthok was massive, with 4 arms and skin like black metal. His eyes burned with hate. "Clever human," he said in a voice like grinding stone. "But you are too late." "Too late for what?" Alex asked. "The harvesting is almost complete. Soon we will have enough energy to destroy every planet in this galaxy." "Not if I destroy your power core first," Alex said. He raised his vampire weapon, but Zarthok moved faster than anything Alex had ever seen. The alien commander's claws knocked the weapon from his hands and sent him flying across the room. "You are strong for a human," Zarthok said. "But you are not strong enough." Lady Seraphina attacked with her claws and fangs, but Zarthok caught her easily. "And you, Vampire Queen, are even weaker than I remember." Alex felt rage like he had never felt before. Not human rage, not vampire rage, something new and terrible. He stood up and felt power flowing through him. The incomplete enhancement suddenly finished itself, triggered by his emotions. Now he was neither human nor vampire. He was something new. "Let her go," Alex said. His voice echoed with power. Zarthok looked surprised. "What are you?" "I'm something you never planned for," Alex replied. He moved faster than light, striking Zarthok with strength that cracked the alien's metal skin. The commander dropped Lady Seraphina and stumbled backward. "Impossible," Zarthok growled. "Very possible," Alex said. He grabbed the alien's head with both hands. "And now I am going to do something really human." "What?" "I am going to sacrifice myself to save everyone else." Alex used his enhanced connection to Zarthok's mind to access the mothership's controls. Instead of just destroying the power core, he overloaded the entire ship's energy system. "Alex, no!" Lady Seraphina screamed. "The ship will explode," Zarthok said with shock. "You will die too." "Maybe," Alex said. "But you definitely will." He looked at Lady Seraphina. "Get to the escape pods now. I will not leave you. You have to. Your people need their queen." Lady Seraphina's eyes filled with tears. "Alex, go!" he shouted. She ran toward the escape pods as alarms filled the ship. Alex held onto Zarthok's head, keeping the overload process going even as the alien commander fought to stop him. "Why?" Zarthok asked as his body began to dissolve from the energy feedback. "Because that is what humans do," Alex said. "We protect the people we love." The mothership exploded like a new star. The blast destroyed all the smaller alien ships and sent their wreckage falling harmlessly into the ocean. On Earth, people looked up at the sky and saw the alien threat disappear in a flash of light. Lady Seraphina's escape pod landed in the vampire camp. She climbed out, crying for the first time in centuries. "My queen," Dr. Volkov said. "Did Alex?" "He saved us all," she said quietly. But then another escape pod landed nearby. Lady Seraphina ran to it and pulled open the door. Alex fell out unconscious but alive. His clothes were burned and his body was covered in cuts, but he was breathing. "Alex!" she cried, holding him close. He opened his eyes slowly. They were still glowing with red light, but they were warm now, human and vampire together. "Did we win?" he asked weakly. "We won," Lady Seraphina said, tears of joy on her face. "The aliens are gone. Earth is safe," Alex smiled. "Good, because I was not ready to die yet." "What do you mean?" Alex looked up at the stars where new lights were moving. Ships, but not alien ships. These were different. "Because I think there are more people out there who need our help," he said. Lady Seraphina looked at the lights and understood. "Other survivors?" "Other survivors," Alex confirmed. "And now we have the strength to help them." Together, they looked toward the stars and the new adventures waiting for them. "I am Dr. Volkov," he said. "I created this enhancement process 300 years ago. What exactly will it do to me?" Dr. Volkov looked nervous. "It will change your blood. Add vampire DNA to your human cells. Give you our abilities. What are the risks?" 50% chance of death, Dr. Volkov said honestly. 30% chance of madness. 20% chance of success. "Those are not good odds," Alex said. "No," Lady Seraphina agreed. "They are not." Alex thought about his dead teammates, about the 50 alien ships above them, about Earth being destroyed. "Let us do it," he said. Lady Seraphina grabbed his arm. "Alex, wait. There is something else." "What?" "If you survive, you will not be fully human anymore. You will need to drink blood to live. You will be sensitive to sunlight. You will live for hundreds of years while everyone you knew grows old and dies." Alex looked into her red eyes. They were full of pain and worry. "Will I still be me?" he asked. "I do not know," she said honestly. "Will I be strong enough to help win this war?" "Yes," Dr. Volkov said. "If you survive, you will be stronger than any vampire, faster than any human, and you will be able to sense Zephyrian thoughts from miles away." Alex nodded slowly. "Then I have no choice." He walked to the metal table and lay down. The metal was cold against his back. Dr. Volkov and his assistants began connecting tubes to Alex's arms. Lady Seraphina stood beside him, holding his hand. "This will hurt," Dr. Volkov warned. "More pain than you have ever felt." "How long does it take?" Alex asked. 6 hours. "If you live through the first hour, you have a chance." Alex looked at Lady Seraphina. "Will you stay with me?" "Yes," she said softly. "I will not leave you." Dr. Volkov pressed a button. Strange liquid began flowing through the tubes into Alex's bloodstream. At first, Alex felt nothing. Then the pain started. It felt like fire in his veins, like his bones were breaking and reforming, like his heart was being torn apart and put back together. He screamed. "Hold on," Lady Seraphina whispered, squeezing his hand. "Just hold on, the pain got worse." Alex felt like his brain was being rewired. New thoughts appeared in his mind. Strange instincts. "The desire for blood, I can sense them," he gasped. "Sense what?" Lady Seraphina asked. "The Zephyrians above us. I can feel their thoughts." Dr. Volkov looked excited. "It is working faster than expected." "How many?" Lady Seraphina asked. Alex closed his eyes and concentrated. The pain was still terrible, but he could sense alien minds like lights in the darkness. "Thousands of them," he said. "But their main force is still in the mothership." "What are they planning?" Alex focused harder. The alien thoughts were cold and hungry, like looking into the mind of a shark. "They are going to attack the major cities tomorrow. New York, London, Tokyo. They want to harvest as many humans as possible before we can organize a defense." "Can you sense their weaknesses?" Dr. Volkov asked. Alex tried to go deeper into the alien minds. The pain was almost too much, but he pushed through. "Yes," he whispered. "Their mothership has a central power core. If we destroy that, all their smaller ships will lose power." "Where is it?" "Deep inside the ship, protected by their best warriors." Lady Seraphina looked worried. "How do we get there?" "We need a distraction. A big one." Alex could feel his body changing. His muscles were getting stronger. His senses were becoming sharper. He could hear heartbeats from 3 rooms away, but he could also feel his humanity slipping away. The desire for blood was getting stronger. "How much longer?" he asked through gritted teeth. 4 more hours, Dr. Volkov said. Alex closed his eyes. He thought about his fallen teammates, about innocent people in cities around the world, about Lady Seraphina and her people who had already lost so much. "Tell me about the plan," he said, trying to stay focused. Lady Seraphina leaned closer. "When the enhancement is complete, you will lead a combined strike team. Human pilots with vampire weapons. You will be able to guide them through the Zephyrian defenses. What about the distraction? Our ground forces will attack their landing sites. Make them think we are trying to destroy their smaller ships. While we sneak into the mothership, Alex understood. Exactly. Another wave of pain hit Alex. This time it was even worse. He could feel his teeth changing, becoming sharper. His eyes were burning. Something is wrong, Dr. Volkov said, looking at his instruments. What? Lady Serafina asked urgently. The enhancement is happening too fast. His body is changing faster than any vampire I have ever seen. Alex felt power flowing through him, incredible strength, speed that could make him move like lightning, but also incredible hunger. I need blood, he said desperately. Lady Serafina looked at Dr. Volkov. Is that normal? Not this soon. Usually the blood hunger does not start until the process is complete. Alex gripped the metal table so hard it began to bend. Give me blood now, he said. His voice was different, deeper, more dangerous. Lady Serafina bit her own wrist without hesitation. Blood dripped onto Alex's lips. The taste was incredible, like electricity and life and power all mixed together. The pain began to fade. Better? She asked. Alex opened his eyes. Everything looked different now, sharper, brighter. He could see heat signatures of everyone in the room. Much better, he said. But then he sensed something else. Something that made his new vampire instinct scream in alarm. They know, he said urgently. Know what? Lady Serafina asked. The Zephyrians. They can sense that I am changing. They know we are planning something. Dr. Volkov looked panicked. How is that possible? Alex sat up on the table. The tubes and wires fell away. He was stronger now, but the enhancement was not complete. Because they are not just attacking randomly, he said. They have been watching us the whole time. He looked at Lady Serafina with his new enhanced vision. He could see her fear, her courage, her feelings for him all mixed together. They know about the enhancement. They know about our plan. Then what do we do? She asked. Alex stood up. He felt powerful but unsteady. The enhancement was only half finished. We attack now, he said. Before they are ready for us. But you are not fully enhanced yet, Dr. Volkov protested. Alex looked at his hands. They were stronger than any human hands, but not as strong as they should be. Then we better hope half enhanced is enough, he said. Outside, the sounds of battle were getting closer. Time was running out. Alex and Lady Serafina raced through the underground tunnels. His half-finished enhancement made him faster than any human, but he could feel the alien minds above them getting stronger. The strike team is ready, Lady Serafina said as they ran. 12 of our best vampire warriors and 6 human fighter pilots. Will that be enough? Alex asked. It has to be. They reached the launch bay. Alex had never seen anything like it. Vampire ships that looked like black metal dragons sat next to human fighter jets. The two technologies had been combined in impossible ways. General Martinez was there, talking to the pilots through a communication screen. His face looked tired and worried. Sergeant Morrison, he said when he saw Alex. You look different. Alex knew he looked different. His eyes now glowed with red light. His skin was paler. His teeth were sharper. But he was still himself, mostly. I am still on your side, General, Alex said. I hope so, because we just lost contact with New York. The aliens are already attacking the cities. Alex closed his eyes and reached out with his enhanced senses. He could feel the alien minds like cold fires across the planet. They are harvesting, he said quietly, taking life energy from millions of people. Lady Serafina put her hand on his shoulder. Then we stop them now. What is the plan? General Martinez asked. Alex pointed to a map of the mothership on the wall. The power core is here in the center, but the Zephyrians know we are coming. How do you know? I can sense their commander. His name is Zarthok. He has been watching our every move. Lady Serafina looked surprised. You can sense individual aliens. The enhancement made me more connected to them than we expected. I can read their thoughts, but... Alex paused. But what? The general asked. But Zarthok can read mine too. He knows our plan. Everyone in the room looked worried. Then what do we do? Lady Serafina asked. Alex smiled. It was not a completely human smile anymore. We give him exactly what he expects. And then we do something he cannot predict. What do you mean? Alex walked to the communication controls. Zarthok thinks like a vampire or an alien. Very logical, very organized, but I'm still part human. He started typing commands into the computer. Human minds are chaos, he continued. Random, creative. That is why they could never control us completely. Alex, Lady Serafina said urgently, what are you doing? I am sending our flight plan directly to Zarthok's mind, showing him exactly how we plan to attack. That is insane, General Martinez shouted. No, Alex said calmly. That is human. The launch bay doors opened. Above them, the alien mothership filled the sky like a black metal mountain. All pilots, this is Alex, he said into his radio. Follow my lead exactly. Do not think about what we are really going to do. Just follow orders. What are we really going to do? Lady Serafina asked quietly. Something that will either save everyone or kill us all, Alex replied. They climbed into a vampire ship together. Lady Serafina was the pilot. Alex would guide her through the alien defenses using his enhanced senses. Alex, she said as they lifted off, if we do not survive this, we will survive. Especially vampires. Our minds are very strong but also very organized. The Zephyrians learned to break through our mental defenses centuries ago. But human minds are chaotic, random. They cannot predict what you will do. Alex thought about this. So you need humans to fight them? We need humans and vampires working together. Your creativity and our strength. Your resistance and our technology. She walked to another machine and pressed some buttons. A new screen showed images of the battle where Alex was captured. You were talking in your sleep about battle strategies. About human military bases and weapons. Information that could help us plan attacks. I was giving away military secrets. You were giving us hope, she said softly. Suddenly, alarms started ringing throughout the camp. All the vampires began moving faster. Lady Serafina looked at the screens. Her face went pale. They are here, she said. Alex looked at the screen. The moving dots were much closer now. How long do we have? He asked. Lady Serafina looked at him with fear in her eyes. The first ships will be here in 5 minutes. Outside the tent, Alex could hear the sound of engines. Not vampire technology. Something else. Something alien. Alex, Lady Serafina said urgently. I need you to make a choice right now. What choice? Fight with us or die with everyone else? The sound of engines was getting louder. I will fight, Alex said without thinking. Lady Serafina smiled for the first time since he met her. It was a beautiful smile, but also dangerous. Good, she said. Then we start now. The sky above them exploded with light. Huge alien ships appeared, black and twisted like giant insects. They were bigger than anything Alex had ever seen. Energy weapons fired down from the ships, turning rocks into dust. Move, Lady Serafina shouted. She grabbed Alex's hand and pulled him out of the tent. All around them, vampire warriors were running and flying. Some spread their wings and took to the sky. Others moved like shadows between the rocks. An energy beam hit the ground near Alex's feet. The explosion threw him backward, but Lady Serafina caught him. Stay close to me, she said. She handed him a strange weapon. It looked like a rifle, but it glowed with blue light. Vampire technology, she explained quickly. Point and shoot. It will kill Zephyrians. How do you know I can use it? Because you are a soldier. More explosions hit around them. Alex could see alien creatures dropping from the ships now. They were ugly things with long claws and too many teeth. Their skin was grey like dead fish and they moved like spiders. Zephyrians, Lady Serafina said with hate in her voice. Alex raised the vampire weapon and fired at the nearest alien. The blue energy hit the creature and it screamed before turning to ash. Good shot, Lady Serafina said. She moved like lightning, her claws cutting through 3 aliens at once. Her red dress was now covered in alien blood, but she looked like a deadly angel. Alex kept firing. The weapon felt good in his hands, natural. Every shot hit its target. Alex, Lady Serafina called. Behind you. Alex spun around. A huge Zephyrian was jumping at him, claws ready to kill. Alex fired, but the creature was too close. Then a vampire warrior landed between them. He had black wings and silver armor. His sword cut the alien in half before it could touch Alex. Thank you, Alex said. The vampire nodded. Any friend of our queen is our friend. We need to reach the communication center, Lady Serafina said. If we can contact your human military, we might have a chance. Where is it? Alex asked. She pointed to a tall tower on the other side of the valley. It was surrounded by fighting vampires and aliens. There, she said. But we have to get through the battle first. They started running. Alex had never seen fighting like this before. Vampires moved like dancers, deadly and beautiful. The aliens fought like wild animals, all teeth and claws. Lady Seraphina fought beside him, protecting him when aliens got too close. Alex realized she was risking her own life to keep him safe. "Why are you protecting me?" he asked as they ran. "Because without you we all die," she said. They reached the tower. Inside, vampire technicians were working at communication machines. One of them looked up when they entered. "My queen," he said, "we cannot reach the human military. The Zephyrians are blocking all signals." "Keep trying," Lady Seraphina ordered. Alex looked at the machines. They were different from human technology, but similar enough. "May I?" he asked. The vampire technician looked confused, but Lady Seraphina nodded. Alex sat down at the machine. He remembered his training. Military communication frequencies. Emergency channels. "Try this frequency," he said, adjusting the controls. Static filled the air. Then a voice. "This is General Martinez at Peterson Air Force Base. Who is this?" Alex took the microphone. "General, this is Sergeant Alex Morrison. I am alive and I have important information." "Morrison, you were listed as killed in action 3 days ago." "Sir, I was rescued by allies. We are under attack by the same aliens that hit my unit, but these allies want to help us fight them." There was silence on the radio. "What allies, Sergeant?" Alex looked at Lady Seraphina. She nodded. "Vampire, sir." More silence. "Sergeant, are you having a mental breakdown?" "No, sir, I am completely serious. There are thousands of them, and they have been fighting these aliens for centuries. They want to form an alliance." Lady Seraphina took the microphone. "General Martinez," she said in her smooth voice, "I am Lady Seraphina. My people have technology and weapons that can help you save Earth." "Who? What are you?" "I am someone who has lost everything to the Zephyrians. Just like you are about to lose everything if we do not work together." The tower shook from another explosion outside. "General," Alex said, taking the microphone back. "Look at your radar. How many alien ships do you see?" A pause. 50 confirmed contacts. More arriving every hour. "How many can your Air Force handle?" Another pause. "Maybe 10, maybe." "Then you need us," Lady Seraphina said. "What do you want in return?" the general asked. "Just to survive," Lady Seraphina said sadly. "My people have been running for so long. We just want a home." Alex could hear fighting getting closer outside. "General," he said urgently, "we need an answer now. The aliens are attacking our position." "All right," the general said finally. "Tell me what you need." Lady Seraphina smiled, but it was not a happy smile. "We need your best pilots and your fastest jets, and we need them armed with our weapons." "How do we know your weapons work?" "Because we have been killing Zephyrians for 500 years. An explosion hit the tower. The lights went out for a moment. "General," Alex said, "there is something else. To make this work, I need to undergo a vampire enhancement process." "What kind of process?" Lady Seraphina looked at Alex with worry. "The kind that might kill him," she said quietly. "Or make him strong enough to lead the combined attack on their mothership," Alex added. The radio was quiet for a long moment. Then, "Do it." Lady Seraphina turned to Alex. Her red eyes were full of fear. "Alex," she said softly, "the enhancement process. It changes humans. Forever. You might not survive it." Outside, the sounds of battle were getting louder. "Will it help us win?" Alex asked. "Yes, but..." "Then we do it," Alex said firmly. Lady Seraphina looked at him for a long moment. Then she nodded. "The enhancement chamber is in the medical center." "But Alex..." She paused. "What?" "If you die, I will never forgive myself." Alex looked into her red eyes and realized something surprising. She cared about him, really cared about him. "Then make sure I do not die," he said with a small smile. The medical center was hidden deep underground. Lady Seraphina led Alex through dark tunnels while explosions echoed from above. Other vampires followed them, doctors and scientists with worried faces. "Are you sure about this?" Lady Seraphina asked as they walked. "The enhancement has never been tried on a human before." What happens to vampires when they get enhanced? Alex asked. We become faster, stronger, and we can sense Zephyrian thoughts. But vampires are already supernatural. Humans are, different, Alex finished. More fragile, she said quietly. They reached a large room filled with strange machines. In the center was a metal table connected to tubes and wires. The whole room glowed with soft blue light. This is it, Lady Seraphina said. Alex looked at the table. It looked like something from a science fiction movie. Or a torture chamber. How does it work? He asked. An old vampire with white hair stepped forward. He wore a long coat covered in strange symbols. Alex opened his eyes slowly. His head felt heavy, like someone had hit him with a hammer. Everything around him was dark and strange. He was sitting in a chair, but his hands were tied behind his back. Where was he? The last thing he remembered was fighting the alien creatures. Their ugly faces and sharp claws. The screams of his fellow soldiers. Then everything went black. Now he was in a tent. But this was not like any tent he had ever seen. The walls were made of dark red fabric that seemed to glow softly. Strange symbols covered the walls, moving and changing like they were alive. Golden chains hung from the ceiling, making soft music when they touched each other. The air smelled different too. Sweet but dangerous, like flowers mixed with something he could not name. You are awake, said a voice. Alex turned his head quickly. His heart started beating fast. A woman sat in a chair across from him. She was the most beautiful woman he had ever seen, but also the most frightening. Her skin was pale like snow. Her hair was long and black, falling over her shoulders like dark water. Her eyes were red like blood, and they seemed to look right into his soul. She wore a long dress that looked like it was made from shadows and starlight. Around her neck was a golden necklace with a red stone that pulsed like a heartbeat. Who are you? Alex asked. His voice was rough and dry. The woman smiled. Her teeth were white and perfect, but Alex saw something sharp. Fangs. I am Lady Seraphina, she said. Her voice was smooth like honey but cold like ice. I am the queen of my people. Queen? Alex tried to move, but the ropes were too strong. What people? Where am I? You are safe, Lady Seraphina said. She stood up and walked closer. You were dying when I found you. Alex remembered now. The battle with the aliens. His team was losing. The creatures were too strong, too fast. One of them had grabbed him with its long claws. Then darkness. The battle, he whispered. My team. Are they? I am sorry, the queen said softly. I could only save you. Alex felt pain in his chest. Not from wounds, but from sadness. His friends were gone. Good soldiers, good men. Why did you save me? He asked. Lady Seraphina walked around his chair slowly. Alex could hear her footsteps, soft like a cat walking. That is interesting, she said. You talked about me in your sleep. Alex looked confused. What do you mean? I do not know you. But you do, the queen said. She stopped in front of him. For 3 days you have been sleeping. For 3 days you have been calling my name, telling stories about vampires and queens. How did you know? Vampires. Alex felt cold suddenly. You are a vampire. I am, she said simply. And you, Alex Morrison, are a human soldier from Earth. You fight against the Zephyrians. Zephyrians. The alien creatures that destroyed your unit. We call them Zephyrians because they came from the Zephyr system. Alex was confused. How did she know so much about him? About the aliens? I do not understand, he said. Why would a vampire care about human soldiers? Lady Seraphina sat down again. For a moment she looked sad. Because we fight the same enemy, she said quietly. The Zephyrians do not just hunt humans, Alex. They hunt all living things. They have been chasing my people across the galaxy for hundreds of years. Your people. Vampires. We came to Earth long ago, hiding from them. We thought we were safe, but they found us again. Alex looked at her carefully. She did not seem like a monster. She seemed tired, worried. If you are vampires, why do you not just kill all the humans and take over Earth? He asked. Lady Seraphina laughed, but it was not a happy sound. Because foolish human, the Zephyrians would kill us all anyway. They do not care if we are human or vampire. They only care about feeding on life energy. All life energy. She stood up and walked to the tent wall. She touched one of the glowing symbols. I saved you because my people need your help, she said. And I think your people need ours too. What kind of help? The Zephyrians are preparing something big. Something that will destroy both our species forever. Alex felt scared. What do you mean? Lady Serafina turned back to him. Her red eyes were glowing brighter now. They have built a machine, Alex. A machine that can track any living creature anywhere in the galaxy. Once it is complete, there will be nowhere to hide. She walked back to him and leaned down close. Alex could feel her cold breath on his face. But humans have something special. Something my people lost long ago. What? Natural resistance to their mind control. They cannot read your thoughts like they can ours. Alex felt his heart beating faster. So you need me to... I need you to help us stop them, she said. Before they kill everyone. Suddenly the tent shook. A loud sound came from outside. Like thunder, but wrong. Lady Serafina stood up quickly. Her face changed. She looked dangerous now. They found us, she whispered. Who found us? She looked at Alex with fear in her red eyes. The humans have something my people need to survive. And now the Zephyrians are here to take it. The tent shook again. Outside, Alex could hear screaming. Lady Serafina moved faster than Alex thought possible. Her hands became claws and she cut his ropes in one quick motion. Can you stand? She asked. Alex tried to get up. His legs were weak, but he managed to stand. Good, she said. Come with me. You need to see something. She grabbed his arm and pulled him toward the tent opening. Alex stumbled but kept up. Wait, he said. What about the Zephyrians? You said they found us. They are not here yet, Lady Serafina said. That sound was our warning system. We have maybe 10 minutes. She pushed open the tent flap, and Alex stepped outside. He stopped breathing. They were standing on a high cliff. Below them was a valley filled with thousands of tents like the one he had been in. But that was not the amazing part. The amazing part was the warriors, vampires, hundreds of them, maybe thousands. They were all moving with purpose, carrying weapons and preparing for battle. Some had wings like bats. Others moved like shadows across the ground. Their red eyes glowed in the dark like stars. My people, Lady Serafina said proudly. We have been preparing for this war for 50 years. Alex looked around in wonder. The vampires were not like the monsters from old stories. They looked strong and organized, like a real army. I do not understand, Alex said. Why are you fighting the Zephyrians? I thought vampires only cared about drinking blood. Lady Serafina laughed. It was a bitter sound. More human stories, she said. We do drink blood, yes, but only a little, and only from willing donors. We do not kill for food. She pointed to the sky. Alex looked up and saw strange lights moving between the stars. The Zephyrians are different, she continued. They do not just drink blood. They eat life itself. Everything that lives they want to consume. Alex watched the lights in the sky. They were moving in patterns like ships. They came to our home world first, Lady Serafina said quietly. A beautiful place called Nocturia. We lived in peace there for thousands of years. What happened? They came from deep space. At first we thought they were just another species wanting to trade. But they were scouts. When their main force arrived, she stopped talking. Alex could see pain in her red eyes. They killed everyone, she whispered. My parents, my brothers, my children. Alex felt sorry for her. He understood that pain. He had lost people too. How many of you escaped? He asked. Only a few thousand. We ran across the galaxy hiding on different planets, but they always found us. She started walking down a path toward the valley. Alex followed her. We came to Earth 300 years ago, she said. We hid in your mountains and forests. We learned your languages. We even helped sometimes, fighting in your wars against evil humans. You helped us. Some of your greatest victories had vampire warriors fighting beside you. But we stayed hidden. We did not want the Zephyrians to find Earth. They reached the bottom of the valley. Alex could see the vampire warriors up close now. They looked at him with curiosity but not fear or anger. But they found us anyway, Lady Serafina said sadly. How? She led him to a large tent in the center of the camp. Inside there were strange machines with glowing screens. Other vampires were working at the machines, watching numbers and pictures. This, she said, pointing to one of the screens. Alex looked at the screen. It showed a map of space with moving dots. Each dot is a Zephyrian ship, she explained. 3 days ago, a fleet of 50 ships entered your solar system. Alex felt cold. 50 ships? How big is our military compared to that? Your human military has maybe 100 fighter jets that could reach space. The Zephyrians have weapons that can destroy cities with one shot. Then we are all dead, Alex said. Not yet, Lady Seraphina said. We have something they do not expect. What? She turned to face him. Her red eyes were bright with hope. You, she said. Humans have natural protection against Zephyrian mind control. They cannot read your thoughts or control your actions like they can with other species. Even vampires. Always.